Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie, and welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Okay, I did the survey and the question was answered that y'all do want to learn more difficult stitches. Now, I'm not saying that they're hard, but they are a little bit more difficult. Alright, this is the one that we're going to learn today. And this is Tunisian. Got my Tunisian hook. Okay, let me pick this up and show you. Very, very beautiful stitch. Looks just like knit on the other side. Alright, y'all ready to get started? This one is called the Tunisian Simple Stitch. Okay, I'll be right back. We'll get started. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had a cat needing attention. Not that anything was wrong. She just wanted attention. Alright. I got my yarn. And I'm putting a slip knot on my there we go, that's in focus. 6mm US J10 crochet or Tunisian crochet hook. Okay, actually I don't need this long hook for this swatch, but it is Tunisian, so I want to. Alright, here's the first thing that you might want to know about Tunisian. It's going to curl. Best way to slow down the curl is to do it very loose. Alright, I just chained 11. Okay. Let me move some stuff and get it out of my way. Should have done that a while ago, right? Alright, here's the second thing you need to know about Tunisian. This loop here on the hook, it does count as a stitch. I know everything in crochet says that that does not count as a stitch. In Tunisian, it does. Okay, I'm going to go in the bumps in the back, and I'm going to go in the second one from the hook. I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to pull up a loop. And I'm going to do it loosely. Then I'm going to go in the next one. And I'm going to pull up a loop. And I'm going to do it loosely. Okay, what we're doing here is the foundation row. Alright, and I'm going to go in each one of them bumps. And I'm going to loosely pull up a loop onto my hook. See what I'm doing? I'm just going into each one of them bumps and I'm loosely pulling up a loop. Okay, and I will meet you back down here. All right, I'm back. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Didn't I chain 11? Yes, so I have 11 loops. So that's how you know that you did that right, when you've got the same number of loops that you chained. Okay, we're going to get started. This is called a return pass. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to yarn over and we're going to go through that first one. Okay? And that would be just like at the beginning of the row of crochet, the beginning of the row of Tunisian, that's your chain 1. Okay, then you yarn over and you go through 2 loops. Okay? Then you yarn over and you go through 2 loops. And you do that all the way down. Yarn over and go through 2 loops until you only have 1 left on your hook. That's how easy this is. And make it loose. Because if you don't make it loose, it's going to curl real bad. So the looser you make it, the less likely it is to curl extremely bad. It's still going to curl. But if you do it loosely, it will lay out. Okay. Remember what I said. The loop on the hook counts as a stitch. So, the first stitch right there, because we're going to be working. Let me get another hook. We're going to be working in those straight lines coming down. So, if the loop on the hook counts as a stitch, we don't go in that first one. What we'll do is we go under the next one. And we loosely get our yarn and pull it through. Pull it up, make it long. Okay, then we go under the next one. Get our yarn very loosely and pull it up. Okay, now this is called a forward pass. And we're going to go in there, get our yarn, and pull it up. Pulling it up real long like that is what's going to stop it from curling really bad. And it's going to make it easier to go into the next set of stitches. Because those loops that you're pulling up, that's the ones that you're going in right now. That's what I mean about it. I'm going to explain every detail. Another thing that would help is if you've got a bigger hook than what your yarn recommends, I'd say 2 sizes up. That would help also with the curl. But I don't have a Tunisian hook that big. A 6mm is the biggest one I've got right now. So I pull the loops up real long. Alright, we're almost done with our forward pass. And we're not turning our work. Like in crochet and sometimes in knit, we don't turn our work. We're always working the front side of the work. And we're always working from the right to the left. Always. Okay, now, I have made it all the way down here to the end where I've got 1 stitch left. Now, with that stitch, you want to turn it. And you see how it's kind of a V there? Go in those 2 stitches. And grab your yarn and pull it through. Okay? That makes a V on the end. So that way we've got our V's here. And we'll have our V's here on the end. And working the yarn will automatically have our V's over here. Okay, then what do? At the beginning of a row, for our return pass, we yarn over and we're going to go through 1. Okay? Then we're going to yarn over. And we're going to go through 2. Yarn over. Go through 2. Yarn over. Go through 2. Yarn over. Go through 2. Make it loose. Because see, that's creating those lines right there for you to go through for your next row. And if that's not loose, it's not really going to work right. It's going to curl big time. And it might be too tight to even get your hook through. Okay, and that's all it is to this stitch. And you just keep doing those 2 rows. Now, would you like to know how to close this stitch off when you get it as long as you want? Okay, so, like I said, we've already worked this one right here. So, the first one, we don't do nothing with. Okay, so, to bind it off, we're going to go under that one. We're going to grab our yarn. We're going to pull it through. And then we're going to slip stitch. And then we're going to go into the next one. Get our yarn. And we're going to slip stitch. And then we're going to go in the next one. And we're going to slip stitch. And see, that's how we bind it off. So, you'll have your V's here. You'll have your V's on the bottom. You'll have your V's here. And you'll have V's here. So, I'm going to get all the way to the end. And you want to do this part loose as well. But all you got to do is keep on doing those 2 rows. Your forward pass and your return pass. After you do your foundation row. Okay, now wait a minute. I've got one more And then I'll show you that last stitch. See? Okay, now you turn it. And you see your V right there. So you want to go under both of those. Come up, slip stitch. And then you just do your chain 1 and tie it off. And it gives you V's on the side, V's on that side, V's on the top, and V's on the bottom. And see, if you do it loose, it doesn't curl as bad. Or, like I said, go up a couple of hook sizes. Now, with the V's all over it, you can go around and do a single crochet border all the way around it. Blocking kind of, or y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. But you can do as many stitches across and as many stitches up and down as you want. I just did a little one to show you what I was doing. And see, the exact same stitch. And it's a beautiful stitch. It really is. Alright, y'all. That is all it is to it for the Tunisian simple stitch. And I guess I'll meet you back here in the next one. Alright. I love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. And do something nice for somebody, even if it's just a smile. Let's spread love, not hate. Alright. Y'all get your crochet on. Do a couple of these swatches. Now, you don't have to use a Tunisian hook. I mean, this is a little cheap plastic Susan Bates that I got years ago. If you want to use this hook to do this, you can. Just to do a swatch. No problem. So, you ain't got to go out and buy Tunisian hooks just to practice. Now, if you want to do a bigger project, yeah, I would say probably so. But they're pretty easily accessible. Alright, y'all. Get your crochet going. Bye, y'all.